What's up guys, today I'm going to show you two different ways to share Power BI reports with end users outside of your organization. Before we get started, if you are new to this channel, please hit subscribe. We have great content here and you don't want to miss anything. So now, without further ado, let's do this. First things first, you need to have at least a Power BI Pro license. What does it mean? It means that you will have the power to create workspaces in the Power BI service. For this particular case, I do have a workspace. I call it Kipo Analytics. I already have here a few reports and also folders. The report that we're going to be using for this exercise is going to be small multiples new car visual, and it's already here. The first step here is to go over file. Once it's here, go over embed report and then hit the third option, publish to web. Before we hit this option, something to keep in mind here. When you're sharing reports outside of your organization, it means that the data is going to be public. If you have confidential information, please don't use these options. This is just to create a portfolio or perhaps to showcase your Power BI skills. So the data has to be public to use these two options. So now let's keep going. Let's hit public here. This window pops up. Something to keep in mind is that you will have two different options, like I said at the beginning. You can get a link or you can embed code that you can include on a public website. Remember, public website. Okay, so really important content here as well. Let's hit continue. There is another here. There is another flag here. Do not publish confidential or proprietary information or an individual's personal data, because any internet user with access to the embed code for this report can fully access all the data in the semantic model anonymously. So we're good to go here. Let's hit publish. Once you hit publish, you will have the two options that I mentioned in the beginning. You can get a link or you can use this piece of code and then paste it on a specific website. So we're gonna do both. So the first option is quite straightforward. Go over here, copy, and then just for the example, let's open a new window and then let's paste it here. So it's gonna take a few seconds here, but you will see the data right away. So anyone who has access to this link will have access to this report as well. So the only person who needs to have a license to share these reports is the developer, the Power BI developer. The end users, they don't need to have any type of license at all. So let's go back over here. So that's the first option, quite straightforward. Get the link and then share it. You can share it via email, you can share it in a blog, whatever you want to do. The second option here is really powerful as well, especially if you're building a Power BI portfolio. Let me show you how this works. So before we hit copy, let's make sure that this preview makes sense. For us, the default page is gonna be small multiples. And then the preview looks fine to me, the size looks fine, and now we hit copy. The next step is gonna be go to your website. And let me show you this real quick. I do have a website, for those who don't know. I do have a website called Kipo Analytics. As you can see, I do have a tab here called Portfolio. If you scroll down, I do have already a report, a similar report. And I use the HTML option to embed this report here on my website. So if you have a website, you can edit your website. Go over here, and I have it right here, my website. I can edit, I own this. So the option is gonna be add here a section, just for the example, and then look for HTML. And this is the option that we have, and then add again. So once you add this new window pops up, and now you can paste the code here. Control V, and then you will get a preview. See, you can get the preview here. So you can also add a title here, small multiples, for example. And then you can also play here with the size. For the width and height, I'm gonna add 50% more. This is gonna be 900. And then for the height, this is gonna be 560.25. So that looks a little bit better in my opinion. And then you can also center this if you want. There should be an option here to center a line. So that's what we have here. And then if you're good to go, you can preview this. So this report was already there, so we're good there. And then the next one is the one that we just added. This is small multiples, and then you can see this is very dynamic. It works perfectly fine, and it's working awesome. So that's how it works, my friends. If you're good to go, if you like what you did here, just publish it, and then let's publish it just for the example. Say publish. So now let's go back to our website and let's refresh it. So this report was already there. And now we have another one, small multiples. So it's working perfectly fine, my friends. Before we end this tutorial, a couple of things also worth mentioning. If you don't have the option to share these reports with users outside of your organization, you need to have permission. So let me show you how this works. If you go over here again, hit this icon and then go over admin portal. Tenant settings, and then right here, look for publish to web. Publish to web. So this is really important, my friends. These two options need to be enabled. And then you can specify if it's for the entire organization or maybe just specific security groups. Also, something really important here, please make sure that the report that you're trying to share doesn't have any type of row level security. And again, please, this methodology is to share just public information. If you have confidential information, please don't use these two methodologies. All right, guys, thank you for your time. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If so, take a look at these tutorials as well. Really great content, and see you next time. Thank you.